last but not least, our second session is an info session about Jumpstarter Global Pitching Competition by Teddy Lu as the Operation Director of Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund. And here's Teddy already here. Hi, Teddy.
Hi, hi everyone. This is Teddy.
Oh, okay. So you're ready to share your screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I just have a very quick introduction of myself. This is Teddy from Alibaba. I'm based in Hong Kong, and actually we are operating a fund, Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund in Hong Kong. And I will share more details about the fund and also the key topic today, Jumpstarter. And yeah, so without further ado, let me start my presentation. Okay, Anika, can I share my screen now?
Sure. The screen and time is yours.
Thank you. Everyone can see my screen, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I would like to give you a very brief introduction about Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund. Our fund was established 5 years ago, and the mandate of the fund is actually this is idea initiated by Jack Ma, our ex-chairman of Alibaba Group. And why we set up this fund? Because we believe Hong Kong, or we can say Asia, is a very good environment for startup companies, especially if Hong Kong has a lot of advantages, like we have very strong professional services. Geographically, we like a gate for China market, the mainland China market, and also we are in the center of the Asia, and we're helping a lot of companies, not just the local Hong Kong companies, but the companies in the region to develop their business to other places, even to the global market. And that's why we set up this fund, and we encourage more young generation to start their business. If they have their own business idea, we can try to help. And I will share more how we can help those companies to build up their business. And actually, this fund was established 5 years ago. And our mandate is quite simple and straightforward. We're helping the young generation, young people, to start their business. We started the fund with 1 billion Hong Kong dollars, each about 130 million US dollar. And we not just, it's part of the capital investment, but the most beautiful part of the fund is not the capital investment itself, but we can leverage the resources from Alibaba ecosystem. Like we have the marketplaces, not just in mainland China, but also in global market. We have our own technology. We are in many different industries like entertainment, healthcare, and fintech, insurance, you name it. We almost has a footprint in those industries, so that we have a lot of expertise that can help our young companies to extend it, to grow faster and expand their business to some certain markets they would like to expand to. Okay, then you may ask why we have Jumpstarter. One of the mandate of this fund is not just investment, but we are also trying to promote the entrepreneurship, not just in Hong Kong, but in the region and in the global market. The mandate of promotion of this spirit, we think it's good to have a platform and have a high-profile competition that draw everyone's attention to not just our fund, but to the startup community in the region in Hong Kong. And so you may find that it's very difficult, sometimes very difficult to explain what you are experiencing or what are you trying to do to other people. Of course, for those investors or some corporate executives, they may understand what you are trying to do, what sort of business model you're trying to build. But for the rest of people in the society, in your country or in the region, they may not understand what is startup ecosystem, what is the startup community, and what sort of challenges startups are facing nowadays. That's why we have this initiative. This is a global pitch competition. We would like, I would rather say it is a platform instead of just a competition. We built this platform because we would like to gather startup companies, investors, and also those corporates to get together, to mingle together, to share their own idea. All the corporates are always looking for the innovative ideas, new business model to join join their business, right? And that's the platform. And also for investors, they can very effectively to find what is the potential deal flows out in the market. And so, especially for startups, I think this is a terrific platform for them to get more exposure, and even more important, get connection with those investors and corporate executives. And so I would say this is a platform for startup, for young companies, not just from Hong Kong local companies, but also for the region. Yeah, and last year we have a lot of startup companies from Malaysia, some of them from Indonesia as well, and Singapore, United Kingdom, US, Silicon Valley. We're from different part of the world to join us. And this is the meaning of this platform. We try to get all parties together, okay? Any sort of parties in global startup community, we welcome them to join us. And we keep this platform very transparent. It's for connection, it's for business opportunities, for investment opportunities. And also we invite lots of media, because this platform is run by Alibaba Group, and so a lot of global media were interested to see what's going on here and what sort of startup, what sort of innovation we're looking for. So we draw a lot of attention from the media, and exactly this is the opportunity for those young companies to gain more attention from the public. There's some sort of data from the previous Jumpstarter in past few years. Yeah, as you will see, I'm not going to go through all the detailed data here, but I would say this is one of the biggest startup events in Hong Kong and in the region. Yeah, and for startup companies, the most attractive point is that you can meet a lot and draw the attention from those investors to look into your business models. And sometimes if they're interested, they will give you the advice, or maybe they can take it seriously to have a very serious conversation with you. And that will be the most effective platform that you can reach to those potential investors. Yeah, and also a lot of international corporates will join us as well as corporate partners with this event. So there may a lot of opportunities out there. As I just mentioned, a lot of corporates, they're looking for innovative ideas, no matter in fintech, in e-commerce, logistics, healthcare. They always keep their eyes open, but the problem is that sometimes it's quite difficult for them to reach out to those potential startups. Yeah, and I think that is a very good platform for them. They can and reach out to those startup companies effectively and easily. Yeah, and last year we organized over 800 business matching between the startups and the investor and corporates. Yeah, and I think that is one of the key points for this Jumpstarter. That's the reason why it become more popular in Hong Kong and in the region. And as I just mentioned, a lot of parties are supporting these events. I think the most important part is that we keep this open, this platform open and transparent. So you will see we have a lot of corporates like telecom companies, fintech companies, like in the banks, the major banks in the region, like Hong Kong Bank, Citibank, yeah. And they're not just looking for deals, but sometimes they are also looking for investment opportunities as well. And some more supporting organizations here. Yeah, also you can reach out to those key incubators or accelerators in other countries. Yeah. Okay. Now come back to why we have this platform. I just mentioned a lot of benefits of this platform, but Jumpstarter, we have our key objectives. Okay, the first thing is that we believe the startup company is part of the future. Okay, and it's the right one to drive the innovation for future, and that's why we gather our financial support and also other resources from Alibaba ecosystem that to support these companies, these young companies to incubate. I think that's an incubate for the future. Yeah, it's just like what a lot of key incubators, what they're doing in different countries. And the second thing is that we believe this competition could be as also a platform, a network, a global network, so that we can gather all the potential, the good, the quality startups and investors, corporates together to mingle around to create more opportunity to each other. And education, yeah, it's very difficult part of us to achieve this because we need to bring more attention and tell the publics what is going on in startup companies. Okay, and as you may know, in Hong Kong, a lot of top students, when they graduate from the universities, they always go to the big firms and to become accountant, become bankers or lawyers, doctors. But just a few of them will choose to start a business, become an entrepreneur. And the problem is that there's a lot of people and don't understand how big is the opportunity to become an entrepreneur. Not just making the money, but they have a better opportunity to change the world, to make the world better. And I think that is the key part of the startup. Start a new business. And I think we need to promote this spirit to other people. And hopefully we can get more support and resources from government and from the society, from different countries. And awareness, of course, I think especially for young company, it's very difficult to gain exposure and to promote themselves. And I think Jumpstarter is a very good platform for them to demonstrate what they are doing and what is their potential. And it's the most effective way to expose yourself to investors, to publics, and also to corporates. The Jumpstarter mainly we believe that also we have 4 pillars. These 4 pillars, not just for Jumpstarter, and also from the startup community everywhere. Yeah, entrepreneurship, so that we encourage people. Of course, we focus more on young people, but if for those, we have founders from our portfolio companies that they're retired people. Yeah, everyone have their own dream. They can start with that, and that's the core value of entrepreneurship. And we are promoting this value. And another thing is connect with Alibaba Group. As I just mentioned, we have a huge ecosystem. We are having many different kind of business, and that Alibaba is ecosystem. We just not drive it forward by ourselves. We welcome everyone to join this ecosystem, and we create Jumpstarter because will be a very effective channel connect you with Alibaba ecosystem. We have many business units. Day by day, they are always looking for the solutions and looking for the business partners outside of our ecosystem, and try to make our ecosystem more comprehensive and more competitive, right? And so that Jumpstarter is the right channel for those young companies to connect with Alibaba Group. And innovation, of course, we're promoting innovation. One of the key judging criteria of this Jumpstarter competition is innovation. Okay, so we encourage innovation. And at the same time, we export Asia. Yeah, and even the fund is based in Hong Kong, but we believe that Hong Kong is a very good startup hub for everyone, especially for the companies in Asia. Okay, and if you have an idea that you would like to tap into China, mainland China market, I think our fund can help you. And Alibaba, through our Alibaba Group channels, we can try to help you to tap into the China market. And at the same time, we also have a very good, well-established global level that if you would like to expand your business globally, then we can help as well. Okay, come to the competition mechanism. Actually, this year we have started accepting applications a month ago. Yeah, and the second deadline of the application deadline is approaching. It's December 25th. Okay, and so anyone, if you have your own pitch deck and you have an idea that what you like to do in the future, yeah, just share to submit your applications before the deadline. And the last deadline is the October 19th. Yeah. Okay, so make sure beware that if you're interested, submit your application not later than October 19th. Okay, and how does it work? Once we get all the applications, we will going to screen all the applications. We will select two top 100. Okay, to enter to the second round. The top 200 round, for those people are being shortlisted for top 200, we will arrange one-on-one pitch session with each company. Okay, we will invite the investment manager from our fund and from Alibaba Group and our partners. Okay, we will conduct one-on-one pitch sessions, and so after that, we will select top 20 from those top 200. Okay, for top 200, we will have arranged another round of pitch competition, and that will be also an online competition. Yeah, and for those top 200, we will have a video production, and we will broadcast the video content to through many different channels globally, and so a lot of people can understand and know about your companies. And after top 20, we will select half of them, top 10, to enter into the final. Okay, and the final will be an offline event organized by us in March next year. Okay, we will invite those top 10 companies to join us, to join this offline event, to come to Hong Kong. Yeah, and at the moment, we will, of course, we are going to provide the travel allowance. Yeah, and for top 10, you can do the pitch on stage. Okay, which we will have more than several thousand of attendees in that event, and most of them are investors and executives from those corporates. Okay, and they will mingle with you. They will talk to you, even give you more advice about your business model and about your business idea. Okay, and in the final pitch competition, we are going to select a top 5 Jumpstarter, and that will be our winners this year, and among these 5 top teams, we are going to select one companies that we are going to invest up to $1 billion US, and Also, we will arrange a lot of exclusive opportunity for them to talk to the the high-end investors in the region, not just to Alibaba investment team, but the rest of investors as well. Okay. And basically, this is the timeline. Okay, you may miss the first application deadlines, but there's still two different deadlines for you. Yeah, so please submit your application not later than October 19. Okay, and as I just mentioned, this is a global competition. We having a lot of different partners in different countries, and so that so far we have the application from more than 60 countries already, and hopefully we are going to see your pitch deck and your application very soon. Yeah, and actually we focus more in four industries this year, and the first one is retail. Yeah, the second one is fintech. Third one is smart city, and the final one is deep tech. But that it doesn't mean that we are going to exclude the idea from other sectors. No, we welcome any business models, any products, to join us to join Jumpstarter. But we focus more on these four industries. And okay, come to the most important part, yeah, the award and the prize. And that's, I just mentioned that one top winner will accept our up to $1 million investments. Okay, and also we're going to have the cash prize for the top winner, and for the top 5 jump starters, we are going to offer them the Founders Fellowship Training Program, and in Hangzhou, or in our headquarters, the headquarters of Alibaba. Okay, that will be around 2 weeks time. You can spend your time in Hangzhou and to take the courses, the training. At the same time, you will going to meet a lot of senior executives from Alibaba Group. And also, we, as I just mentioned, about this platform, about this competition, not just about winning, but more important is about the network and gain yourself some exposure to talk to different investors and also the executive from those corporate companies. And here's some judging criteria and some requirement of applications, and it's quite straightforward, and we try to set our bar very low and welcome more young companies to join us. Yeah, and you can go through all these details, get all these details from jumpstarter.hk, our official website. And this is the requirement. As you will see, I can go through the judging criteria quickly. Yeah, and of course, innovation and industry disruption is very important. Okay, you're trying to create something new to change the traditional way of business. Yeah, and the second thing is that the market potentials. Okay, and how can you sustain this business model in the future? Okay, the second thing is traction and further development plan. Show us what you have done, okay, and also sharing more about your future, what you're going to do, what will be your milestone, what will be your roadmap. Yeah, telling us your business plan. And also, as an investor, we always mention we are not just invest in business or companies, but we are invest in people. So tell me more about your team. Tell me your story, why you start this business, why you get this team to do what you're doing. And that's 2 more things that we would like to know more. Hong Kong nexus. It doesn't mean that you need to have the existing operation in Hong Kong. Can you just simply tell us what sort of business, what sort of idea that you can make it happen in the future related to Hong Kong. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, and then the last thing is that social impact. After all, no matter you are as an individual or your companies, we're trying to create something new. We're trying to create some value to the society. Okay, so we would like to see how. Just tell us how your business can drive, can change and improve your society. Yeah, and that's very critical part of our judgment criteria. Okay, that's pretty much of my introduction today. You may have quite a lot of questions in your mind, and I believe we have a Q&A session here, right, Erica?
Yes, yes, Eddie, we have a quick Q&A session. Should we start the Q&A session first, or I heard that from Alibaba Foundry that is there any introduction sessions? But
Oh yeah, my colleague from Alibaba Cloud would like to have a
okay,
brief
so
introduction
we
as
just
well.
start the Q&A session from now.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay. So we already have some question in here. Okay, the first one is from Arifah. Uh, how much capstone pre-seed funding given by Alibaba Jumpstarter, and how much equity you guys ask for this amount of capstone?
Uh, if for
Money?
the Jumpstarter thing, that as I just mentioned, we are going to offer up to 1 billion US dollar, and we we don't care what stage is it, but we will look into the company and what they're doing, what they have done to determine to make come up with a valuation of the company. Okay, so I would like to say this part to is case by case, and even you are the winner, we still need to go through and negotiation process. Yeah, because we need to conduct a due diligence, and of course, different people have different number in their mind. Yeah, and I think that is the way we communicate. Yeah, we need to talk, but for Jumpstarter, it could be up to 1 billion US dollar, and usually we as a VC we don't take we don't want to become the to take become the over 51% of equity of the company. Usually, even for our portfolio companies, we usually are around a few percent to less than 25%. I would say, yeah, of the equity.
Okay, for the second question, it's more technical question, I think, from Wawan Israndi. Does Alibaba found use only for Alibaba Cloud Network?
We encourage people, especially for those company we invest, to use Alibaba Cloud. The reason why, because Alibaba Cloud has a lot of our own technology on the platform, not just big data, but AI, cloud computing. Okay, I think for those company that we invest, the reason why we encourage them to use Alibaba Cloud, because that is a better platform that we can put over us better chance and better opportunity for us to help those companies. And that's the reason why we encourage them to use Alibaba Cloud platform. Yeah. Of course, they sometimes they may have using their own service provider. We can understand that, yeah. But uh, for us, what I can say is that we encourage them to use Alibaba Cloud platform and services.
Okay, sure. And the next question is from Edi Mulyadi. Does Alibaba Group support for health tech startup for on-demand and support system for clinic to connect all stakeholder in healthcare industry? Maybe it's is there any change for the healthcare industry? About the question.
I beg your pardon. Can you please repeat the question?
Okay. Does Alibaba Group support for health tech startup for on a demand and support system for the clinic to connect all stakeholder in healthcare industry. Maybe the question is about, is Alibaba Group have support the healthcare industry
Yeah,
or
and
the
actually we
startup?
have Alibaba Health, and it's one of our key business unit, and yes, we have developed our leverage our own business models. Of course, we are more than happy to help you. We become one of the investor of that company. Yeah, and but at the same time, we need to look into details. Yeah, because even for us, we're not doing anything all stuff related to healthcare, right? So we need to take a look of those business model if it's right fit to work with us or work through our network of healthcare. Yeah, we can look into it, but if that is a right fit, then we're more than happy to do that. Yes.
Okay, and the last question from Gamma. Hi Teddy, how's the ease of doing business in Hong Kong or China? Will Alibaba help startups to entering those region? Thank you.
Yes. We have a lot of partners. For example, in Hong Kong, we have close partner with Cyberport and Science Park in Hong Kong. They are key incubators. They have a lot of resources from government, the local government, and and also Invest Hong Kong is one of the department of under Hong Kong government, and they have quite a lot of support for those overseas companies to move into Hong Kong or expand their business to Hong Kong. And in China, because our main business in China, our market is in China, and yeah, we have a different sort of resources can help our companies to tap into China market. And the most important that is we have a big data, a huge data, and so that we can easily to help you to get into the market, go to the market, and even before you decide you to go into the market, we can provide a lot of resources and information, help you to make the decision. Yeah, and yes, we. My question is yes, we are more than happy to help those good companies to move in China market and also Hong Kong market.
Okay, cool. It's thank you for your answer, Teddy. So, maybe what I could just say buat teman-teman yang memang pingin, maksudnya sudah punya startup dan pengen coba nih untuk join ke Jumpstarter, boleh banget langsung daftar aja, jadi nggak usah ragu dengan permasalahan teknis atau segala macamnya ya. Dan di sini ada 2 deadline, so deadline yang paling dekat itu di 25 September. So the second deadline is going to be in the 23rd of September, right, Teddy?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys could join. The deadline is September ini tanggal 25. Jadi teman-teman bisa aja tuh persiapan setelah belajar tadi dan bisa review-review dulu dan coba aja gitu. Jadi nggak usah ragu gitu. Okay, so thank you very much, Teddy, for your session. It's super insightful, and I believe that everyone in here is know so much about the info. Sorry. Is there any other things that you want to explain to the audience? Is there any info, Teddy?
Yeah, as I just mentioned, no matter what you think your stages is your company, I think it's good to let the investors and the corporate executives to give you more advice. Yeah, and since they join us not just because their business, they also want to contribute to the global startup community. Okay, so our partners are very happy to help and to give their advice with those young companies. So please join us and enjoy this opportunity to get connect with the investors, Alibaba Group, and also those corporates.
Okay, great. I think it's super clear for the info of the Jumpstarter from Teddy. Thank you very much for your
Thank you.
session. But I believe after this, we're going to have the next sessions, right? From a little introduction session from Alibaba. So every one of you could know more about Alibaba founding, enterprise founding, and then oh ya, for your info, for other info, ini dari Mimin bilang kalau misalnya YouTube recordnya nanti akan ada di YouTube. Jadi teman-teman stay tune aja. Kalau misalnya memang pengen tahu lagi nanti kita share untuk linknya segera ya. Oke. So from Alibaba, it's ready, right?
Yeah.
It's Jessie?
Yeah,
Jessie?
sure. Hi.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
everyone.
Sure,
Thanks,
sure.
Teddy. My name is Jessie. I manage the product and marketing for Alibaba Cloud Indonesia. And today I will quickly go through, because some of you also raised the question about the tech part as well. Obviously, tech is the backbone for all your business ideas, business cases. So today I will quickly walk you through about what is Alibaba Cloud and what is our presence in Indonesia. I hope you give you some ideas. Some of you heard about Alibaba Cloud before. Probably you don't know the whole pictures. As Teddy mentioned, Alibaba Cloud actually is a foundation. It's a backbone for all the Alibaba group business, including the retail, wholesale, e-commerce, consumer services, digital media, and financial services, logistics, etc. And so most of the services actually are running on Alibaba Cloud at the moment, and including Lazada, you probably are more familiar, is one of the e-commerce arm in Southeast Asia. And right now we have 21 regions globally and 63 availability zones, data centers. In Indonesia, at the moment, we have 2 data centers. We launched the first data center in early 2018, and we launched the second one in early 2019, and we are going to launch the third one in early 2021. So this is our commitment for Indonesia market. We are actually the first global service provider, public cloud service provider to enter Indonesia market. And so right now, in terms of the market share, globally, Alibaba Cloud actually ranked number 3. If you can check the chart in the middle, this is a global infrastructure as a service market share as per the latest report from Gartner. Alibaba Cloud is the number 3 in global, and on the left you see the Asia IaaS market share, and Alibaba Cloud actually is the number 1 in Asia. And of course, we agree that there's China market contribute a lot in this market share ranking. But if you look at the chart on the right, and we have the Indonesia IaaS market share also published by Gartner, and Alibaba Cloud actually ranked number 2, right after AWS. So actually, that's our very strong presence in Indonesia market. Here it comes to our value propositions in Indonesia. Many of you probably questioned, there's a question, the first question is, what is a differentiator for Alibaba Cloud in Indonesia? Right? So here I talk about the differentiator actually from the 4 aspects. And number 1 is, as I mentioned earlier, we are already number 2 IaaS provider in Indonesia. And number 2 is our reach, or very wide range of product portfolios. Right now we have over 100 products available in Indonesia region. Right, so it's from the very low specs, to high-end specs you can look for that meets your different demands. And from the horizontally, we have the IaaS, also PaaS, from the basic compute storage network, also to the big data, analytics, AI, IoT as well. Number 3 is our track record, thanks to all our valuable customers. And we have a wide coverage of customers across the fintech, FSI, retail, e-commerce, media, logistics, manufacturing, and many more sectors. And number 4 is strong ecosystems and local support. So we have actually, earlier I mentioned, we have more than 100 partners from system integrators, managed service providers, cloud service providers, and ISVs, SaaS, etc. across all the sectors. And number 5 actually is here, I'd like to highlight, is about global compliance and security. Many of you, when you set up business, and the first thing, especially in the fintech area, probably the first thing come to your mind is compliance, security, right? Actually, cloud data center, cloud architecture provide the best to meet your compliance requirements, no matter it's from OGK, Bank Indonesia, etc., or from the global ones. Like for example, healthcare, we have HIPAA, right? There's for finance, we have PDI, etc., PCI DSS, and the ISO, etc. So this is we cover the compliance from global, regional, and industry perspective. That is also a very good new differentiator for us. You don't need to worry about the compliance and security of your industry. And we are able to provide you the letters that shows that our data center is complying with all these requirements. Number 5 is, next one, I'm going to talk about our partner ecosystem. So as I mentioned, we have 100+ partners in Indonesia. So we have Indonet, Blue Power Technology is our tier 1 partners. We also work closely with Indosat, Telecom Indonesia as well. And we have a lot of tier 2 partners. And here is a glance of our customers, partial list of our customers. And the names you're familiar, probably like Dana, MAP, Akula, Kutal, Copedia, Copican again, GTech, MNC, etc. And lastly, this is the core part of my introduction today, is we also have the startup program. So how we work closely with the Jumpstarter is, Alibaba Cloud is also part of the Jumpstarter program. If you join that Jumpstarter program and you are in the end become the winner or shortlisted, actually we also provide the cloud credit, cloud coupon for you to implement your business ideas. Right. And then here, for those who are not able to probably go for the final round, or probably time is quite limited, you're not able to submit your applications. And we also offer the startup program up to $10K program for startups. And here's how to apply. I can share the link later in the chat box. And you can also find me through email, LinkedIn, Twitter as well, if you'd like to connect with me on social network, and I can share the detail with you. But the core, the most important part is about the coupon support. And apart from coupon, some of you also raised the question of inter-China market, Hong Kong, China market. Yes, and we kind of become a bridge to introduce your business into our China market as well. And we also can have the co-branding with Alibaba Cloud as well. I believe many startups at the very beginning, you are also looking for the exposure externally. Right, and we come up with this program basically to support you and for you to grow your business, to implement your business ideas. So that's all from my end. I know the session today is a bit long, so I quite try to keep my session short. And any questions for me? I can basically share this one in the group chat.
Are there any questions? Okay, maybe we will attach the links on the chat.
Yes, yes, there is a question. There's a question for me. Hi, Alibaba Cloud. Pardon to deliver a complaint. Okay, thank you for highlighting. I mean, I'm fully open for this one. Okay, got it. Probably you connect with me separately. You can find me on LinkedIn, or you can send me email. I will follow up on that. That's okay.
Okay, thank you, Jessie, for your...
Just now I posted the application link as well. Does Alibaba have an office? Yes, we do have office in Indonesia. It's in Capital Tower, but right now the office is closed because of COVID-19 is closed. But we do have a very large presence in Indonesia.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so feel free to check out the details of the program, and also Jumpstarter. For the Jumpstarter program, actually Alibaba Cloud also is the key contact points in Indonesia as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to come to us as well.
Okay, thank you Jessie for your sharing.
No problem.
Buat teman-teman, kalau memang masih penasaran dan pengen, kan tadi di sana ada beberapa program yang kayaknya ada benefit buat teman-teman juga ya, bisa banget klik di linknya atau disampaikan juga, bisa di chat kalau misalnya masih ada, atau bisa banget karena memang kita partnership dengan Alibaba Cloud juga dari Alpha Momentum, bisa banget reach out kita entah email, entah DM atau apapun, nanti kita bantu untuk bisa nge-link gitu ya. Okay, so we will end the events here. Okay, so kita udah selesai dan sudah di penghujung acara. Terima kasih banget buat teman-teman semua yang sudah stay dari sesi pertama sampai sesi kedua. We really appreciate it and hope all of you could register to Jumpstarter dan bisa join ke Jumpstarter-nya tuh. Mimin juga sudah taruh lagi linknya ya, jadi teman-teman bisa cek lagi. Dan please join Jumpstarter competition to challenge your startup and step forward to the next level, karena keren banget untuk jadi batu loncatan teman-teman juga. Dan keuntungannya buat teman-teman banyak banget, nggak ada salahnya untuk nyoba, jadi nggak usah khawatir gimana-gimana gitu ya. Dan thank you sekali lagi buat teman-teman yang sudah participate, dan terima kasih juga untuk speaker-speaker semua yang sudah kasih info insightful banget. Sekali lagi kita ucapkan terima kasih untuk community partner dari Alpha Momentum untuk event hari ini, yaitu ada Justco Indonesia, Connext Coworking Space, Incubator, The Greater Hub, Founder Plus, Apiary Coworking Space, Skystar Ventures, dan Innovative Academy UGM. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman semua dan stay tune juga ya ke media sosial kita biar tetap bisa join di event-event kita selanjutnya. Sekali lagi terima kasih. Dan sampai jumpa di event selanjutnya.
Thank you all. Thank you for joining us today. Bye. Thanks, Alika. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Jessie. Thank you, everyone, for joining. See you in the next event. Bye.